where the kids was at. Then we started out north of town here. Well, I better back up a little before that. Actually, over 20 years ago, I was asked to do a bike blessing by Art Trump. Was region director at the time, and I had a conflict. We didn't do it back then. And then as time came on, Alex Putman got involved, and he said, we need a bike blessing, but we need to have it as a reminder for bike safety. But the safety part never actually ever got involved too much, and nobody wanted to talk about bike safety for some reason. But then after the MDA camp, we met out here in the wetlands, northeast of town. In the first couple of years, we had a ride from that grounds to Plymouth to Art and Al Trump's grave. And had a little service at the grave site and used Chris Moore's bullhorn on his motorcycle for a speaker system. So that gives you an idea of what we put up with back at that time. And then we added the American flag by Smoker Stofers and had it just in the park. And then we moved to the other part of the park. We kept growing. And then a year ago, they said we couldn't use the park because of a sewer project, and they moved us up here, and they basically gave us this good property to use. Parking on asphalt kind of spoils us. But we didn't have bleachers last year, we didn't have handicap parking. And that was basically the two things that was mentioned after the blessing that we needed. So we added handicap parking this year, and we have some bleachers that the mayor. You know, that's meant for the people in those cages, but it's also meant for us. More than once, I took the second glance and seen a car that I didn't see the first time. It saved my life. But also, I got thinking about that a little more. You know, over 20 years ago, I had a storm in my life. If I wouldn't have looked at my life the second time in the middle of the night, I wouldn't be here today talking to you. I don't know where I would have been. So we need to look twice at our life. And if you're not living the lifestyle that you really want to live, there's other ways that we can live. I had a guy just tell me today that he's staying clean now, that I knew for years that had problems and tried it many times. But I also look back to when I decided to change my life. I went to a motorcycle rally, which yes, it was a CMA rally in Illinois. And a guy from Pennsylvania, a good friend, didn't know I had a problem I had, came and prayed for me. Never knew what he was praying for, but he helped me. And also, if you see me back at the Elkhart County SWAT meet, I was walking around like this. I couldn't use my right arm because I had surgery. I'm using my arm to a certain extent now, but I had help doing it. And over the years, I had many different issues happen. I had cancer 7 years ago. I had radiation treatment 6 years ago. But all during this time, what I'm trying to say is, we're here to help each other. We're brothers and sisters. We're a biker community. I love each and every one of you. And if there's any way that we can help you, we're here for you. And that's kind of part of having this biker blessing, so we can come together, we can know who our brothers and sisters are. We don't all ride the same bikes, we don't all like the same bikes, but we're all here for the same cause. to enjoy God's creation as we ride down the highway and feel the winds in our face. So I'm asking you now, I'm going to ask you something I asked you 2 years ago, which one of the hardest messages I gave you. Are you ready for your last ride? Would you take the second look at your life and make sure you are ready for that last ride, because we don't know where or when it's coming. So I want to thank you all for coming today. And after we have our final blessing here, the CMA people will be scattered out, passing out the usual little card.